So on that note, I mean, you're quite young. You're 24, if I have that right. And your system, what I find very interesting about it is there's just so much restraint built in, and there's so much like what feels like wisdom kind of on the markets built in, which it seems counterintuitive. You said you've only really been trading at this level since sort of the 22 bear market, right? So, or roughly maybe a few months before then. So that's not that long compared to a lot of people out there, especially in like the professional trading world. What do you think, like, were those pivotal sort of canon event moments that you felt like you really leapt forward and like unlocked the game? And what are some of your wins that you're comfortable with sharing that you feel like you felt like, okay, this is a new league for me of success?
Yeah, so I think what you said before with regards to, like the vast majority of the time, the market is not trending. It's usually consolidating or sort of just like there's not really much actionable happening. That's like 80% of the time. So like 20, maybe 10 to 20% of the time, it's really a time that you should be, spent trading. So actually, one of the quotes that really stuck with me that I saw on Twitter that really resonated a lot with me was this guy named MGNR. And he mentioned this idea that as a discretionary trader, which basically means that you aren't approaching trading using an algorithmic system. It's purely just your own sort of, qualitative perspective on the markets. And his quote was that as a discretionary trader, you should do nothing the vast majority of the time. And 5 times per year, there's like free money off the floor. You pick it up and then going back to do nothing. And that's how you outperform. And that really stuck out to me. I think there's usually a little more than 5 like really great opportunities per year, but it's kind of along those lines where the free money aspect is really important, where there's a trade that aligns so closely with all of your criteria and has this idea of asymmetry that's really important to me, where for any trade that I take, the elements of asymmetry in my system is key, where if I lose very small. But if I win big comparatively. And that's the biggest part of my system, is that I want to find a trade that both has a high percentage of working out, but as well as a high sort of risk reward ratio, where the amount that I define as my invalidation to lose is much smaller than the amount that I stand to gain from winning the trade.